over in the pits with the current champion, Lee Martin. Lee, where's all your friends? There's no Mark, there's no Victor, where are they?
I don't really know. Mark's coming later. He's off testing touring cars somewhere. They're too concentrating on the Worlds at the moment, and you know, all they wanted to do was party anyway.
So they were a distraction. I mean, does it help you having your team around you? Is it a bit tougher, just being you?
I mean, it's always going to be tougher when the other teams have many guys that can help with the setup, so it's always harder to work out. You can't really test many things because you don't want to go too far from where you are. So for that reason it helps. You know, they could always help watch the car and stuff, but you know, I'm trying to do well without them.
Just take a look at Lee's pit table. This is, I think, the smartest, tidiest pit table. Just look in contrast at some of the others. They are kind of as you would expect, but over here, all branded with the LMR stuff. How's that going with the merchandise?
Yeah, the wing's really popular. It's super strong. Everyone seems to like the way it handles. It lasts 5 times as long as most wings out there. So, you know, people are loving the product so far. I just hope to start designing some more and get a vaster range of products.
Thank you. Lee's here, current champion, on his own. The other guys aren't here, they're focusing on touring car, but it's not about the people who aren't here, it's about the faces that are here that haven't been here for a while. Let's go and check out some of them. I'm certainly not used to seeing you driving an electric buggy. What's this all about?
This year I'm just starting again. I've done it a couple of years ago, but it's just good fun, good practice, and it's at the Euros track also for 1/8.
It's a big year for 1/8 with the Worlds, obviously. Does this help in any way? I mean, you say obviously you get to run a bit more time on the track, but are they similar in driving style?
Well, the two-wheel drive are a bit different. The four-wheel drive are more alike, but it's still good practice because you have to feel a lot the throttle, and you have to be a lot careful with everything. So it's really good practice.
Darren Bloomfield. Darren, what brings you to 10th Buggies?
It's where I came from before, but more to the point is obviously we, as Losi, we bring out the 22 last year. I always say to people that 10th scale is one of the most finesse classes to be. I think it tidies up your driving, it makes you smoother. I think it can definitely help your driving, yeah.
Another new face to me, to this class anyway, David Ronnefeld. David, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You're doing fine. What brings you to electric buggy?
I think it's pretty fun, and two-wheel drive, for me, it's like the hardest class you can drive. So if you're good at two-wheel drive, you can always be good at any class. I think it's good practice for 1/8 as well, and mileage for the fuel and stuff.
Jakey, how are you doing?
You mean in general, or?
Yeah, just in general. Nice weather.
In general, I'm pretty good. In the race, not so good. Actually, I'm here because I want to make my own electric cars too. And the problem is that the company is small and I have to do so many things. I have to wear so many hats. So I'm not only designing cars. So that's why I don't have a 10 scale yet. But I'm working on one, and the four-wheel drive's pretty much designed already. So now it's just a waiting game.
What would you call it? The car 10 is I mean, I don't want to pry into the names and the development of, but I'm just thinking the electric car. What could it be?
Well, I'm gonna call it the four-wheel drive most likely, because it's four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive.
Okay. There's quite a few drivers here from the 1/8 buggies who come here. Do you think the class is getting bigger?
I think it is, and I think it's a good thing. I think more of the top drivers in 8 scale should switch over and race 10 scale. I think it would be interesting to see. I think David Ronnefalk, who's I think mostly raced 8 scale throughout, even though he's young, he's been racing for a long time. He's mostly known for racing 8 scale, and he's qualified second twice now in a row in 10 scale, so I think that's really good. And that shows that even if 10 scale isn't your main class, you can still be competitive in 10 scale.